this channel, please subscribe and hit the subscribe button, and also turn on your bell notification icon. So guys, I bring you Su Baba and Annie Idibia story, the full gist according to GistLover, and it goes like this. Hello Twe, how una dey? GLB Nation, fasten your seat belts. It's about to be a long week. Wrong and one-sided story is what I hate. Men and women, incoming wives and husbands, get a chair and move closer. Come learn from a true life story. I will say it as it is, without adding or subtracting. So help me God. Tales of love, betrayal, perseverance, pity, obsession, addiction, violence, trauma, entitlement, etc. We shall let all tag who is not here. Both parties are losing it. Kidney or rehab. Before you pick sides, before you throw stones, know the truth. Shall we? We find love in strange places. This time, we find love in Ezra Music Studio of Festac. Hello Twe, how una dey? GLB Nation. I am not supposed to go down memory lane back from Festac days, but I need to because of some people who do not really know the story but want to follow bandwagon just to trend on social media. I will be as brief as I can. I go run summarize the beginning so I can move to how the problem began, how Toke Makinwa house, Tiwa Savage house, AY house, and Two-Face house used to take turns in doing their drugs. They were all neighbors. For record purposes, I will summarize it just so the Gen Zs amongst us, abi newcomers, will catch up. Story. Back in the years, there lived a young, handsome, ambitious Idoma guy. His name na Innocent Idibia. He was a hot boy, an oncoming music artist. Those days, he was part of a popular music crew named Plantation Boys, which consists of Two-Face, Face, and Blackface. Those years, they were part of the trending oncoming star, and Two-Face, who happens to be the hottest among them, was the envy of a lot of girls. Ladies throw themselves at him, and him being a good keeper, him they catch them steady. The whole of Festac knows him. He was very randy then. He also has a thing for beauty queens back then. He has just got off a relationship with one beauty queen before going into a relationship with another beauty queen by the name Viens Tessola. They were so in love, and it was not a hidden relationship at all. The news was everywhere until a 15-year-old charming teenager ran into Innocent in a studio named Ezra Studio. The rest, they say, is history. At when 15-year-old Annie Macaulay met 24-year-old Innocent Idibia, it was love at first sight. The 15-year-old fell for the superstar immediately. Being the next big thing then, their relationship sprang like a flower, being watered daily. The beauty queen was in the picture as at that time, but one thing led to another, as she called it quits with Innocent. According to her, she nurtured Innocent, stood by him when he had a fatal accident, sacrificed a lot of things for him only for a 15-year-old girl to catch the attention of Innocent. Annie was always visiting, and their love blossomed. As an upcoming artist those years, Annie started dealing with a lot of infidelity from Two-Face. Girls were all over him, and it was so much that on several occasions he had caught Innocent sleeping with ladies in the studio. It was from one excuse to another. She was a young girl who could be manipulated, so she practically kept forgiving and forgiving him. She has it to a point where she failed to stop all the cheating. She needed to come and start living with Two-Face. That was the beginning of her problem. She packed in without getting wedded properly. And that was the year Two-Face started getting a lot of orders from rich kids. Innocent's career blossomed. Annie Macaulay was there through it all. Annie was used as part of the tool for Two-Face elevation. On several occasions, Annie was made to warm some to put short Annie was made to warm some top short bed just to finance Two-Face's career. She did it without flinching. She got a lot of deals for Innocent. Innocent, on the other hand, was enjoying proceeds from other ladies too. They were living together and Two-Face was seeing other women. If asked, he will deny and say he didn't promise anybody marriage. And truly, he didn't promise any marriage. He was just an ambitious guy who would go to any length to achieve his goals. Things were going on fine. He started getting good deals. Innocent family knows Annie as the girlfriend, but there is one Idoma girl that the mother wants Innocent to marry. So when Two-Face's mother asked his son, he also denied promising Annie marriage. Their relationship blossomed. Annie had started fighting numerous girls in Festac then. She kept fighting for Two-Face without a proposal ring or wedding ring on her finger. Then come the first child that was tagged as the mistake that broke the camel's back. Part 3 Continuation. Hello Twe GLB Nation. Make una no vex for the delay. Dat long holiday don sweet me. To type long epistle con dey hard me. But I would do anything for all my GLB Nation. Una know say anything cut and join I no dey like am. Na why I dey like explain from the beginning, so if una want to throw blames, you know how to be fair and make una go offend God. So yeah, back to the story. Then came the first pregnancy that broke the camel's back. There was one lady named Bimbo in Festac then. She was dating Two-Face and Annie knew about it. Annie was always fighting the lady. Two-Face kept denying, saying the lady was just a mere fan back then. To cut the long story short, Bimbo got pregnant. Was let loose. All hell let loose. She told Innocent, but he said he was not ready. He is just an artist, just starting his life. Besides, Annie wouldn't take it lightly. Long story short, Bimbo found her way into Ino Mama. She advised Bimbo to stick around, that she would care for the baby. Annie, on hearing the news, was so devastated. She was hospitalized for days. In all this, Annie's mom was tired of warning her to leave Two-Face. At some point, she wanted to arrest Two-Face to let her daughter be, but Annie kept threatening her mother that she was going to commit suicide if anything happens to her man or if he was locked up. Bimbo, on the other side, was staying with Two-Face mama. Annie begged Two-Face to tell Bimbo to get rid of the pregnancy. Annie told Two-Face that the pregnancy would be a dent on his career. Women might draw back from listening to his songs. That it's one of the reasons why she didn't leave her first pregnancy, because prior to Bimbo getting pregnant at 17, Annie got pregnant, but Two-Face begged that she abort it. So Annie insisted the girl should abort too. Long story short, Two-Face went to Bimbo, sweet talk her, and that was how Bimbo followed her to their favorite abortion hospital in Festac those days. The rest, they say, is history. After taking out the belly, Annie made sure she bullied that lady in Festac until the lady and her family left the area. Annie conquered. So easy to conquer Bimbo. Being a poor man pikin, then came the heavy blow she couldn't conquer. Sumbo Ajala. After Annie conquered Bimbo and her pregnancy, her love with Two-Face kept burning. Two-Face already announced her the official babe then. She was close to 18 years old, and Two-Face dropped African Queen, dedicated to Annie Macaulay, who was with him through thick and thin, living with him in Festac with his brothers and plantation boys then. Their love was a sight to behold after African Queen, which was a major hit, and breakthrough, Two-Face became more popular, which means more girls, more money. He was not the one chasing girls now. They are flocking around his table. After African Queen, Annie and Two-Face kept breaking up and patching things up. In the process, Two-Face met a sweet girl. Her name na Sumbo. Sumbo is from a respected average family, but she wanted to date a superstar by force, so she was showering Innocent gifts and all. She asked about Annie living with Innocent. Innocent denied and told her he is a single man. He is just helping Annie because accommodation problem. Sumbo has started showering Two-Face mama gifts too, and the brothers, they all like her. Make we cut long story short, Sumbo got pregnant. That was the beginning of Annie's problem till date. All hell was let loose. To make matter worse for Annie, Two-Face mama was solidly behind Sumbo. It was such a big case then. To escape this depression, Annie started smoking. Then not drugs yet. After seeing she can't win this battle, she gave up and broke up with Two-Face. That was how Two-Face was left with Sumbo alone. Sumbo family frowned at their union, called Two-Face an opportunist, but she was in love too. Sumbo sharp broke the jinx and gave birth to Two-Face first pikin, even though Sumbo family vowed they were never going to allow Sumbo live with him. Long story short, while Sumbo just gave birth, Two-Face again met a rich kid who just arrived from USA. Her name na Pero Adeniyi, the daughter of the famous rich prince Jide Adeniyi. It was love at first sight. Remember, Two-Face just welcomed a child with Sumbo, and Annie broke up with him, but one way or the other, Two-Face and Annie still kept in touch. One thing led to another. Pero took Two-Face to another level, spoiled him with money, being a rich kid. So guys, that will be all for now. So I'll keep you updated if there's any continuation from the story. Bye bye guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.